Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to bar class today. I'm going to give you guys just a second to log on here and find the class, and then I'll tell you what you need. If you didn't know this already, what I've been trying to do right before class, about at least 30 minutes before class, on my Instagram page, on Instagram Live, or on Instagram Stories, sorry, I'll tell you what you need for class. You don't have to go look there, but if you want to kind of be set up before class, and it'll tell you everything that you need for class. If you just show up to class, I'll still tell you. But today for bar, you need something to hold on to as your bar. Chair seems to work great. And then you need some loop bands and a small Pilates ball, which looks like this. If you don't have one of these, you can use just any sort of a playground ball that has some, give to it. And if you don't have anything like that, don't worry, you have two other options. You can do this whole class with no ball at all. It's still gonna be amazing and super effective, all right? Or you can grab a large beach towel and we'll fold it and roll it, and you can use that beach towel as your ball, all right? So again, you need loop bands, you need a chair, and then if you have a small Pilates ball or a playground ball, grab it. If you don't, all of the moves that we're gonna do with the playground ball, you can do with nothing, or you can use a beach towel. So gather your stuff. I'm gonna get a drink so I can continue to talk through class, and then we're gonna get started here, all right? Okay, so again, I'll give you just one more second. You need some loop bands, a chair or something to hold on to, and then a small Pilates ball, looks like this, or a playground ball. If you don't have that, you can use nothing for those portions, and I'll let you know when we get there, or you can get a beach towel, or the other thing I've used, if you have like a decorative pillow that's kind of small, you can hold on to that too. But you can get a beach towel, fold it, and then roll it, and then this will act as your little Pilates ball or bar ball, okay? So there's your options. I'm gonna say hello to those of you joining me live this morning. If you've had a chance, I can see some of you are already checking in. If you don't have a chance, we'll chat after class. I feel like every part of my body is sore right now from our earlier classes. So this is gonna be an awesome departure from heavy lifting. Jody, how are you? Lacey, good morning. Courtney, good morning to you too. However, even though this class is a complete departure from our heavy strength classes, we are still gonna get an awesome heavy weight, but be ready for today. It's gonna be something different, and those muscles are gonna be like, woo! All right, so we're gonna start out with our ball. Everything that we do today with this ball, you can do with nothing at all. You don't even need to use the ball. This will just add a little extra, but if something starts to hurt you, or if you have a hard time holding on to your ball, you can do it without, all right? So here's how I want you to start. We're gonna stand close to our bar so that you can just stand upright and lightly hold on to that guy. We're gonna take our ball or your rolled up towel, and you're gonna place it in between your knees, okay? And then we are going to go to third position. I am not a ballerina. I am, however, a bar instructor. So we're gonna work on the positions a little bit, okay? Hold on to that bar. The leg closest to your bar kind of stays put. We're gonna turn our toe towards our bar or our chair. The outside leg is going to come in front with your toe out. So because you have the ball, you can't go, like super close, but go as close as you can so that you can get a really tight squeeze You're gonna bend your knees slightly, get on in here to third position, all right? So that leg that's outside of the bar should be towards the front. Got it? All right, we're gonna stand up nice and straight and tall. I want you to squeeze that ball as hard as you can, all right? That's all you're gonna do right now. You're gonna give me some little squeezes. Squeeze. You're not gonna have a ton of range of motion in this position, but I want you to start kind of warming up. We're gonna get some inner thigh work, glute work in today, but I also want you to be able to tell, okay, can I squeeze the ball? Are my legs in a position that I can squeeze the ball? Is the ball in a position that I can squeeze it? You might need to move it lower or higher, okay? Give me some tight squeezes on that ball. Squeeze and squeeze. All right, we're gonna do 10 squeezes, and then I just want you to hold that squeeze, all right? 10, 9, and 8. Don't be afraid to move the ball if you need to. 6, and 5, 4. You should be starting to feel some heat in those inner thighs. 2, now I want you to hold that tight squeeze, as tight as you can squeeze, all right? Now, our hips forward and release. Tuck and release. Now, when I say release, I don't want you to poke your backside behind you. It's a neutral spine and then tuck it forward. Okay, neutral, tuck, and tuck. All the while, I want you squeezing that ball as tight as you can, or your towel, if that's what you're using there. Or if you've got nothing at all, don't worry. Your legs are gonna be a little closer together. You can go through this whole series. You will still feel it in your inner thighs, okay? All right, we've got 10, and 9, 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you're gonna hold the tuck, all right? We're gonna come up on our toes, but I want you to try to do that while squeezing your ball and keeping your hips tucked under, all right? So we're just gonna releve, bring those feet in a little closer if you need. We're still in third position, so this leg is out in front a bit. Don't be afraid to adjust, all right? And now we're gonna do our little squeeze, squeeze, and squeeze. Keep those hips tucked under. I want a really hard squeeze. Quads, inner thighs. If you need to move the ball up, down, forward, back, get in a position that you can squeeze. If it starts to hurt you to stay up on your toes, go back to flat-footed, okay? However, if you just get really shaky, do your best to hang in there, okay? All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, quads and inner thighs, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold the squeeze, all right? Okay, we're gonna tuck those hips again. Tuck, neutral spine, tuck. So I want you to squeeze the ball as tight as you can, and then really tuck those hips forward. Kind of reevaluate, are your feet close enough together to get a tight squeeze on that ball? We're gonna do 10 tucks straight forward. Then you're gonna angle your hip tuck towards the leg that's in front, okay? It's gonna be a slight angle, but you're gonna feel the difference, okay? Here we go with 10. 9, are you squeezing that ball really tight? 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna angle this direction. Angle that hip tuck. So it's a slight angle towards the leg that's in front, still squeezing that ball. Now, as you angle your little hip tuck forward, I want you to sink a little bit lower, bending those knees slightly, okay? You're gonna start to see me get shaky. All right, we're gonna do 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, hold that tuck, all right? I want you to sink lower. Bring those feet in closer if you need to so you can get a tight squeeze on that ball. We're gonna alternate side and forward tuck. Here we go. Side, forward, side, forward. It's subtle. Forward tuck, side. All right, you've got 10, 9, squeeze that ball nice and tight. 8, you're gonna be shaky, you're gonna feel it in your quads and your inner thighs. 6, 5, out. 4, 3, 2. Last one, I want you to come back to the center tuck, sink a little lower, and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Here's where we're gonna end. Chest is up, knees are bent. I want you to be able to squeeze that ball really hard. So if you need to get your feet closer together at this point to do it, please do. We're gonna do 10 seconds as hard as you can squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, let's hold it, why not? Hold, please, hold. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and grab your ball. We're gonna come out of that position. You can come off your toes. We're gonna turn and face the bar, all right? So again, I don't need you too far away yet. You should just be able to reach out and hold that bar. You're gonna use your ball or your towel or nothing at all if you find that a better option for you. But we're gonna grab hold of that ball behind our knee, okay? Now, once you've got it here, I want you to start out just by standing up nice and straight. Your back leg is facing straight onto your bar, and then I want you to bend your back leg slightly, bending that knee, okay? We're gonna give ourselves a little squeeze. Here we go. Squeeze, squeeze, and squeeze. Now, something that takes a little bit of practice. A lot of people find that their foot or their calf starts to cramp doing this because you're flexing, pointing, straining your foot. You do not have to strain your foot to squeeze that ball. I know it's kind of your natural reaction to do that, mine too, but do your best to relax your foot and just squeeze that hamstring, all right? Hamstrings and glutes. Here we go with 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold the squeeze, all right? If your hamstring starts to cramp, if you just cannot hold on to your ball or your towel, set it aside and do this series with nothing, all right? That's fine too. Okay, keep that back knee bent, and we're gonna go out and out. You're gonna start to feel this in your standing leg, and I've got some fun stuff in store for you, so that is gonna get worse. But what I need from you is to keep a bend in that standing knee at all times, all right? All times. We're gonna go 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold that leg up and out. Circle back, circle back. Do your as upright as you can, keeping that back knee bent, core nice and tight, big circles. You got 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we're gonna go the other way. What? Other way. Keep that leg nice and high. For 10, 9, 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, don't drop that ball. You're gonna level it off with your other knee and take a big hop back. I want you to come forward. You can hold like this, or you can rest your arms on your chair or bar, but I want a nice flat back and then bend that standing knee, okay? We're gonna press up and up. Keep your chest nice and low. It's gonna get a little more intense before it gets easier. Do your best to keep a hold of your ball or your towel, but if it's just not working for you to hold on to that guy, set it down. All right, I'm gonna try to keep my arms out of the way so you can see what's happening here. We're working more on the press up. Don't bring your knee clear into your chest, just line it up with that other knee. We're gonna do 10, 9, come on, ball, there we go, 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we're gonna take it out to the side. All right, here we go, out. Keep that back nice and flat. Here is where that standing glute is gonna really wake up, okay? Bring that leg up and out to the side. Keep your chest low next to that chair. Try to keep your shoulder blades and your hips facing the floor. All right, we're gonna do 10, and then you're gonna hold your leg up and out to the side. Got it? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that leg up and out, okay? You're gonna pretend as though you're bringing your knee to your shoulder. Knee to shoulder, line it back up, down, up. Knee to shoulder, line it back up, down, up. Knee to shoulder, line it up, down, and up. Just like that. So just keep that knee up as high as you can. In your mind, I want you to be saying shoulder, because I want you to keep it up high. If you can't get it up near your shoulder, that's okay. I just want you to keep that knee up nice and high. We're gonna go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, leave it up here. You're gonna touch your knee to shoulder. And then you're gonna kick that foot like you were trying to touch the opposite shoulder. And then level it off again. Down, up, knee to shoulder, foot to opposite shoulder, level it off. Down, up. It's not quick. Touch, swivel, line it up, touch, swivel behind, line it up. Touch, swivel way out behind, line it up. Notice I'm doing my best to keep my foot and my leg level up here, okay? Touch. We're gonna do 6 more. See if I can hold on to this. Here we go. There's 6. Nice and controlled. And 5. 4. Good job. 3. 2. Last one. Forward, back, here, and down. Follow along. Bring it up. 2, 1, and down. Up, 2, 1, and down. Here's where we're gonna end this set. 2, 1. Keep your standing knee bent. You've got 10. Here we go. 2 and 1. 2 and 1. 2 and 1. 6 more. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. Bring that knee down. Go ahead and bring your chest up and get rid of your ball for a second. Shake it out. All right. Let's move to the other side. I'm going to move my chair over here. You guys can do the same if it helps you to kind of mirror, or you can just turn the other direction if you want. All right. See if I can remember all that. So we're going to do all of that stuff on the other side. We get to stand upright for a minute here at the beginning, which is gonna feel good. All right, remember, you're in 3rd position to start with. So you're gonna take your ball, put it between those knees. I want the leg closest to your chair, toe facing your chair or your bar. The leg farthest from your chair is coming forward, toes out, okay? I wanna give you a second to get adjusted. I oftentimes have to kind of adjust where the ball is at. That is fine. I want you to be able to stand up nice and straight and tall. Your outside foot should be in front of that inside foot, and you need to be able to squeeze that ball really tight. Okay, ready? Little squeezes. Squeeze, squeeze, and squeeze. Take this time to adjust where that ball is at if need be. Adjust where your feet are. You need to be able to squeeze really tight. Now, another thing to pay attention to, when you release, don't really release, okay? Squeeze tight and tighter. Breathe through this. We've done it as hard as you can. They're gonna start firing off a little earlier than that first set. This is where my voice is gonna start to get shaky. We're gonna do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, And I want you to hold the squeeze as tight as you can, all right? Now we're gonna tuck those hips under. Here we go. Tuck, neutral position. Tuck, okay? Don't be afraid to adjust. If you can't get a tight squeeze on that ball, this is a little bit of a different change of position. When you tuck those hips forward, sometimes that ball or towel will move slightly. So don't be afraid to move your feet a little bit. Adjust where that ball is so that you can keep that really tight squeeze. We're gonna do 10 and 9. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're gonna hold that tuck. Now remember, we're gonna releve, so we're gonna come up on our toes. Try to keep that squeeze and keep that tuck. Okay, here we go. Up on your toes. Outside foot is still in front. We're still in third position. Try to keep that hip tuck. And we're going back to our little squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So getting up here on our toes, it's just gonna force everything to engage a little bit more. Those quads are gonna start feeling this. Inner thighs. Just do your best to breathe through it. All right, we've got 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're gonna hold that tight squeeze, all right? Bend your knees slightly. You might have to inch those feet in a little closer once you bend your knees, okay? Squeeze that ball. Tuck your hips forward. Here we go. Tuck, neutral. So 2 things are happening here. And then you're tucking those hips up and under as far as you can. These are interesting moves. They work so many little stabilizing muscles that not only help with posture, back support, all that good stuff, but these are muscle groups that we don't work in a lot of other classes. So if you throw a barre or Pilates style class in the mix with your workouts, you're gonna see some really cool changes, growth in your body, all right? Here we go, we're doing 8, 7, are you still squeezing that ball? 6, you're just gonna feel real shaky. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold that tuck. All right, we're gonna adjust a little bit, sink a little deeper, move those feet in closer. You can even move that outside foot farther in front so you can get the squeeze. We're gonna tuck, away. We're gonna tuck towards the outside leg, the forward one. Here we go. Tuck and tuck. So it's just a slight angle, quad, inner thigh. The lower you sink, the deeper you sink down, bending those knees. And the harder you tuck that hip forward and out, the more you're gonna feel this. It's kind of all over. Give me 10, then we're gonna alternate, right? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. This is up to you. You can work as hard as you want. Squeeze that ball. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Straight forward. Straight forward. Angle out. Straight forward. Angle out. We're doing 8. Squeeze that ball really tight. 7, 6, I'm getting sweaty. 5, One more. Knees down lower. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. We have 10 seconds. I want really hard, deliberate squeezes. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. All right, grab that ball. Go ahead and come off of your toes. Shake it out just for a second. I'm not going to give you much time. We're going to turn and face our bar in close to start with. Grab hold of that ball. All right, relax your foot. We're just going to stand upright. Bend your standing knee, and then give me that little squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So we're starting out with a bent knee on that standing leg, and that guy stays bent the entire time. I want you squeezing as hard as you can. If you can't get a good tight squeeze on the ball, try adjusting it. Move it in closer to your knee, or maybe you prefer it out closer to that heel. Find where you can give that guy a good squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the squeeze. We're going out and out. Try to keep your body lined up, straight. Don't lean back, okay? Keep that standing knee bent. I'll remind you a bunch because you're gonna get tired and shaky, and you're gonna wanna stand up straight and lock that knee out because it makes it easier. Stops the shaking a little bit, but that's not what I want you to do, okay? Big deep breaths. If you feel like you need to up the ante a little bit in class today, then you need to sink even lower, bending that knee way down here, okay? All right, we've got 10, 9, 8, try to relax your foot, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, standing knee still bent, circle back. Be real deliberate in those circles. Keep your knee and your foot high. We're gonna do 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, fight for height here, all right? Other direction. Don't just go through the motions. Get that leg way up. Make sure your foot's up as well. Try to stand up as straight as you can. Easier said than done, just do your best. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, we're gonna bring our leg down. I still want you standing on that one leg, keeping it bent. I'm gonna get a better grip on my ball here. And then we got to hop back. Remember this part. We're gonna lean forward, bending our standing knee, okay? And then we're kicking back. Focus is on the back kick. So just kind of shift that attention to the upward motion of the kick. Up and up. Let's go with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, I'm already feeling it in my standing glute, which does not bode well for the rest of this set. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now we're going out to the side, out and out. Keep that back nice and flat. Keep that standing knee bent. Oh, it's so much worse on this side, right? Are you feeling that way too? Maybe you're like, no, this side's easier for me. It's not, it's way worse for me. All right, we're gonna do 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, leave it up here. Knee to shoulder, level off, down, up. Bring it forward, level it off. This one gets me every time. The more your back is flat and your chest is near your chair, the lower you bring that chest, the more intense this is gonna be. If it's unbearable to you, if that leg is just given out, then bring your chest up off the chair slightly. That'll help you continue for 8, 7, 6, 5, oh my gosh, 4, 3, 2, now we gotta add that back kick right here. Elbow to knee, foot to elbow or shoulder. Line it back up, down, up, forward, back, down, up, okay? Get to all of those different positions. Don't make it into some weird sweep. Get to all those positions. We're gonna do 8. Keep that leg up there. My booty is on fire. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. All right, last one. Here we go. Forward, back, line everything up. We're going down, 2, 1. Okay, this is the finish. So I want your chest low, back nice and flat, standing knee bent, hips and chest facing the ground. 10, 2 lifts at the top, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. And I'm gonna stand upright, oh my goodness, take that ball and catch my breath for just a second. All right, we're gonna come down to the mat. So if you got a chair as your bar, you can kind of just set it aside. We're not gonna need it again. We are gonna come down to our mat. Now, while you've got your ball and you're standing, hopefully you can tell this still. The leg that was holding the ball for the last set, That is the leg that is going to be using the ball for this first set on the mat. So remember, it should feel a little better than the leg you were standing on. It should be a little fresher right now, okay? So follow along. This is the leg that was holding the ball for me. All right, so I have to get myself lined up. The tired leg, it's gonna go in front like so. The leg that was holding the ball is gonna go behind like that, okay? Now, this takes a little doing to get into. This is awesome for outer thighs and glutes, and we have not done this move in a very long time. So you're gonna take the ball and you're gonna put it under your back ankle, so it's elevated. See that? Now, you've got to get in a position that works for you, and I'll talk you through that a little more as we get going. Here's all I want you to do right now. Press this ball, and you can move it a little bit with your hand. Press it back behind you, so this leg is going back behind, and then I want you to sit upright as much as you can. Relax your foot once you get in this position. We're just going to lift our knee off the ground, okay? Here we go. Lift and lift. Now, the reason I want you to start here, again, I want you to figure out what is working for you. Here's a few tips. Some people can feel this better in their glute and outer thigh. Keep lifting. You can make these adjustments as I'm talking. Some people prefer to be a little farther forward, like this, okay? Some people can feel it much better if they push that ball and your leg farther back behind. Really uncomfortable, shaky, workload, burny feeling in your outer thigh and creeping into your glute. If you're not feeling that, you need to make some adjustments. For me personally, I feel it more if I push my foot back behind me, okay? Way back here. I don't bring it up here. But you get to figure out what's working for you. But by now, you should be really uncomfortable in the outer thigh glute area. Sit up nice and straight. We are gonna do 10, and then you're gonna hold your knee up, okay? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold your knee up. So you want to keep your knee as high as you can. And then you're going to do a little push back, back, and back with that ball. Like you were trying to get the sole of your foot to push against your back wall, okay? Keep your knee real high. You want to fight for height. And this should be almost unbearable in that outer thigh. I am so shaky. We're gonna do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep that ball pressed back. Give me little pulsing lifts with your knee up for 10 seconds, and that's all I can stand. 10, 9, 8, oh my gosh, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I have to help my knee down. Oh, I'm not even sure I can straighten my leg. Straighten that leg, and we're gonna shake it out. All right, that was a burnout and a half, right? Give yourself just a second. You gotta regroup. Here's the other kicker. You're gonna have to lean on the hip that we just annihilated. So, give yourself a little bit of a stretch. Whoo! Oh no, that's horrible, terrible. Okay, now we've got to go to the other side. So that completely obliterated leg is going in the front, and then your other leg is back behind. Make adjustments as you need to on this side. Again, for me personally, the farther I keep my leg pushed back on that ball, so I want to adjust it way back here, the more I feel it. Find that spot. But this set should be like the burning fires from the depths of hell. That's what it should feel like in your outer thigh and glutes, okay? All right, so I'm gonna press that ball way back here for me. My ankle is elevated. I'm gonna try to sit up as upright and straight as I can. We're gonna lift our knee. Here we go, up and up. This weird position makes it hard to lift your knee. So we're creating our own resistance through this body position. So keep your chest and hips forward the best you can. And then I want you just to lift that knee up as hard and as high as you can go, while keeping the ball in a position that makes it challenging for you to raise your knee, right? So for me, that's that. All right, I want a good hard upward lift. Make it count. We're gonna go here with 12, 11, this is where it starts to get real. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your knee up as high as you can, and then you're gonna press your foot back. So 2 things are happening. You're fighting to keep your knee high, and then you're pressing your foot back against the wall. It's a little press, okay? You'll feel the resistance. Push against that resistance. Keep that knee up. Adjust if you're not feeling it. All right, we've got 12, 11, I'm a shaky mess, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, hold the back press, lift, lift, lift with that knee, don't lean over to the side, try to stay upright, little teeny pulsing lifts while your foot is as far back as you can keep it. You've got 12 seconds, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, I'm not sure. I'm gonna take that ball, take a second to straighten my leg. It's all I can do right now. Straighten that guy out. And then go ahead and give it a little bit of a stretch. Little bit of a stretch. What do I do with my timer? Here we go. There we go. We're getting short on time as usual, guys. All right, some stuff's gotta go, dang it. The leg that you were just lifting, we're gonna put that on the bottom and lie on our side. You guys have done these with me before. I'm not sure if we've done it with the ball at all or for a really long time. I gotta put these in, they're just too good. So we're ending class with some outer thigh work, what we just did, and glutes, okay? So I want you to come onto your side. You can lay all the way down. You're gonna bend your knees and bring them forward so you're like in the fetal position, which is fitting for right now. And then you're gonna take that ball or towel and pinch it behind your top knee. You can do this with nothing. If you don't have a ball or a towel that's working, just follow along and don't hold anything there, okay? This just adds a little extra glute and hamstring engagement, but you will feel it without, okay? Now, I want you to pick that leg up and bring it as close to your chest as you can. And you're gonna give me an upward lift. Glutes and outer thighs. This is another one of those moves. Remember the tap behind lift the other day when we're on all fours? Tap behind fire hydrant. I told you that was in my top 5 glute moves. You're probably sore today if you did that with me. This one is also in my top 5. And you will see why, okay? Keep your knee close to your chest. If your bottom leg is getting in the way, you can move it out, that's fine, but this leg needs to stay close to your chest, okay? We're gonna do 10 big lifts. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, Lots of versions of this move. 3, they all work you in a little different way. Last one, you're gonna angle your knee down, foot up. Press, press. It's okay if you angle your hips towards the ground a little bit. I want your foot higher than your knee, okay? Now you're gonna do 10. You're starting to feel it in your glute, but wait, because we're gonna make another change after 10, and that's when you're gonna think, yeah, that's it right there, okay? 10, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, level everything off, bring it to your chest, give me the lift, right? Okay, you have 10 of these, and then we're gonna do 10 more at that angle, and then you're done with this side, okay? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, my leg is not doing what I'm telling it to. 4, 3, 2, last one, angle, here we go. Press, press. I want you to press up, give me a hard angle with that knee. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Great job. All right, other side. We'll see if we have time for my final inner thigh finisher. Ooh, I don't know if we will. We'll try it. We'll try and hurry. Okay, get on down. Bring those knees in. Grab hold of what you got, and here we go. We're gonna lift. I think I'm gonna move my bottom leg out of the way. It's giving me a little bit better range of motion here. Squeeze that ball or towel, or just have your leg at a 90-degree angle if you're not holding anything. Hang in there. This guy got a little bit of a rest, so we're not gonna start counting yet. Let's go with 12 right here. Let's do it. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that leg up, knee down, foot up, angle your hips if you need. Press, press. So the sharper angle you can give yourself, the more you can get your foot up and your knee down, and then press up to the ceiling, the more you're gonna feel this in your outer thigh glute. And we're gonna do 12, 11, 10, 8, 4, 3, 2. Last one, line everything up, bring it back towards your chest. Lift, lift, lift. All right, we're gonna home stretch. Keep that knee close to your chest. I want you to lift that leg as high as you can. Everything's level here, right? And we are gonna do our 12, 11, 10, 9. Get your knee up with your foot. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Give me that sharp angle. Oh my goodness. Ah! All right. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we have time for the finisher. Follow me, either with your towel or your ball. You're gonna put it under the sides of your feet, knees out. You may have to come out here like this to help lift you up, okay? I want you to press your knees out and down. It's okay to take this farther from your body if you need to, because you're gonna pick pick your hips up, okay? Pick them up. Now, when you're in this position, outer thigh, inner thigh, glutes, press your knees open and down towards the earth, okay? Back side is up, lift, lift. Inner thighs, outer thighs, hamstrings, glutes. It's all working. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your hips up. Press out, out, out. If you just have a towel, just hold your hips up. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it in place. Butts up. Push your knees down, down, down. We're almost there. Give me 10, 9. Back side's up. Knees are pressing down. 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold the downward press. Put your butt down. Push down, down, down. Like you're a little butterfly, kind of flapping down. Here's where we're going to end. Little teeny downward presses. Your butt is resting on closer to your body, or you can press it farther from you. Figure out where you're feeling it. Right there in that saddlebag area. Push down, down, down. All right, we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, I gotta relax my feet, straighten out those legs. Man, that was like an all-over leg finisher burnout. We're done. That's it. I don't have any other surprises for you. I'm gonna get rid of the ball really quick. We're gonna take just a second to shake things out and stretch out because everything is tight and burny, right? So grab a knee. Tomorrow, I'm mixing things up for you again. Tomorrow, we're gonna do another upper body strength day. I'm gonna throw in some core work tomorrow too. And then Friday, I have been doing upper body just for this week. We're gonna do some lower body on Friday. I know, but we're gonna mix it up. All right, grab that other leg. I want to know if you completed the workout this morning. And tell me your one move that you loved to hate or just hated altogether, okay? All right, I gotta give myself a little quick glute stretch here, bringing that leg across. And then we're gonna do the same to the other side. If you wanna stretch here with me for just a second. Oh, goodness. And I am going to regret this one, but I need it. Feet on the mat. Got to stretch out my hip just a little bit here. So I'm so tight through here after that workout that just being in this position and pushing my knee open, I can feel the stretch. But I'm going to attempt to pick this leg up. Here we go. I might have to figure out where we can fit in a yoga class. And it might have to be a second class during the day in the wintertime somehow. I have got to get more stretching in. I used to teach yoga regularly, and whenever I don't teach it regularly, even when I think, okay, I'm doing pretty good with my stretching, it's still not as much as I need. Other leg, and I can just tell, oh, everything is so tight. So I'll have to think about that one. All right, pick up that other leg. Oh. So upper body strength tomorrow. Let me know if you had a move that you loved to hate or just hated to hate. It's been a few weeks since we've done barre, I feel like, so everything felt hard to me today. I don't even know if I could choose one move that was worse. It was all worse. It was all killer. I'm feeling like I am going to feel that in all the right places tomorrow. Thanks for working out with me today. It's Wednesday. Be ready for a heavy upper body strength day. Jody, it was just what you needed. I hated it too. I hated it and I loved it. But yes, I was thinking, oh man, okay, I needed to do this bar class today because it's kicking my butt. All right, did anybody have a move that they just really loved or felt like, you know what, this is hitting the spot right where I need? Do you know what? No, I do. I do have a move that I loved to hate today. It was that one with the ball under our ankle where our leg was back behind on the ground. I'll demonstrate. This one, remember this one? Where we had to lift up and then press back. I thought that my saddlebag area was going to burst into flames doing that. So that one was the most challenging one for me today. All right, guys, I'll give you just one more second. If you're frantically typing something that you want me to read, then I'll try not to shut this off yet. But upper body, heavy strength tomorrow, lower body on Friday, and then we'll see if the weather is not good over the weekend. I will do a class one of those days. You're just gonna kind of have to watch. If the weather's good, I am gonna do my fitness stuff outside as long as I can possibly hang on doing that. But when the weather starts to get really bad, I will consistently do a workout probably one of the weekend days as well. So we'll add an extra one. But I'm hanging on to that good weather as much as I can. So unfortunately for you guys, if you want to work out with me on the weekend, you're just going to have to kind of check my page and see if I'm like, oh, the weather's bad, I'm going to throw it in. All right? Okay. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Great job.